Hello, this is Tweedledee here. Welcome to part 1 of my complete beginner's guide for League of Legends. So part 1 is called Recommended Champions, and I've highlighted 7 champions in this video. The reason I've highlighted these 7 champions is because they're all mechanically simple. They've either got great burst damage, or very good sustain, or kite ability, or they've got escape, they've got stuns, or there's always something reason, but the main reason is they're mechanically simple. You're not being a noob by playing these champions either. There seems to be some kind of misconception that by playing the recommended champions, newcomers to the game seem to feel like they're playing like a low ball or something like that, but it's far from the case. I main Annie for mid and support pretty much, and well, I'm still a noob anyway, but I mean, I've got my first one combo pentakill with Annie. That was like from full health, just went in by myself, flash ulted in with the ignite, ulti Q, W, and that was a pentakill on the entire team. So I mean, Annie has got massive burst. So with that being said, let's move on, and I'll break down each champion one by one and tell you exactly why I've put them in this list. So the first champion I've picked on this list is Annie. Annie's a mid lane, or she can support, seems to be the new thing in this meta. Annie's got massive burst damage. You can absolutely annihilate a team from full health to 0 in one combo, especially the AD carry and the AP carry. In terms of her spells that are available to her, you can either nuke entire teams with AoE stun to initiate, or you can use that AoE stun to exit and run as fast as you can. Annie's an all-round good champion. Don't ever overlook Annie. Next on this list is ASHE. While ASHE has low mobility and she kind of relies on auto attacks to do most of her damage, she has a constant slow which she can toggle with one of her abilities. Her ult does a decent amount of damage as well, especially if she's fed and it has a high stun at distance. Her ult also, you can get kills and perhaps some assists from across the map, which is pretty nice too from time to time, especially as you get better at the ulti. Her ulti is a good initiator, so you can get into team fights as well, or you can use her ult to escape and then kite hard from like her W slow as well, which is pretty good about ASHE. I won't dwell too much long on ASHE because I don't play AD carry myself anyway, but that's just what I know of her. Next champion on the list will be GAREN. GAREN, he's naturally tanky due to his W ability, which grants armor and magic resistance on minion kills. GAREN is just a pain in the ass. You often see him sitting in the bush and he has masses of HP regen just by staying out of combat. He's got a lot of early game damage and burst as well, which does tend to fall off mid to late game, but you kind of build him tanky anyway. He's got heavy burst with his full combo, which is pretty nice too, and he's got masses of mobility, which is he gets around the map so quick, so that's pretty nice. And he can also silence, and he can use his E when activated to escape any slows, so he's pretty nice in that sense. NUNU has an attack and movement speed buff, which when using the AD carry is really good for a team. His snowball also reduces his attack speed, which is good in team fights. His ultimate is also really good. You can use it from a bush. Enemies can't see him in it unless it's clearly warded or someone is in the bush with you, of course. He's got very high mobility as well, which is quite good for getting around the map. And any one of his problems, his ultimate can be cancelled. So now we're on to RYZE. So RYZE is very strong late game. He can be considered one of the hyper carries, to the point where he stays top lane, he farms, he does what he's doing, but then late game he comes down and just annihilates, and he's just so tanky and bursty. He's just really hard to do it. He's extremely tanky for an AP carry, because he scales up mana as well, so he can kind of build tanky items, which the mana gives him more AP, which is quite nice. He's got a stun, which is his snare. He's got great wave clear. He's got AoE, he's got spell vamp, and he's got low cooldowns because you just spammed him. Each spell reduces the cooldowns on the spells. The only problem with him is he's kind of weak in the lane, and he's kind of more of a late game champ. So SIVIR, again we're on to an AD carry, and I don't play AD carry, so I'm not 100% confident in terms of their abilities and all that kind of thing, but SIVIR is one of the best pushers in the game. She can turn team fights quite well by using her spell shield. Like she can take an Annie nuke, for instance. If Annie comes in and tries to nuke her or team, she can choose her spell, and that's that. She's covered. She's strong after 6 as well. Her ult is really cool because it's global ulti. It gives run speed and that to the whole team. The only problem are really she's got no CC and she's extremely squishy. And our last champ be SORAKA. She's got heal, she's got clarity, she's got silence, she's got a global heal. What more do you want? She's got great sustain. people are playing her now top lane as well, and I've seen her mid the odd time. Mid is not as good. Top lane she can get away with, I guess, sometimes. Banana power, there you go. But she's got great sustain in bot lane as a support, so you can keep yourself healed and your AD carry healed. So that's it for part 1 of the complete beginner's guide to League of Legends. I hope this guide has helped you pick which champion you wish to start playing League of Legends with. Feel free to share your tips or experiences in the comment section below. And if you liked this video or helped you out in any way, please subscribe. Part 2 will be released shortly. It's going to be called The Different Roles and Lanes. Who do I pick and what lane do I go to? Thank you very much for looking. Goodbye for now.